Well, good afternoon. Today I'm in my happy place of South Hams in Devon, South Devon, and although it is a little holiday, a couple of days, I've got a couple of hours, so I'm taking a walk along the River Dart from Totnes to see what's about. So, not far out of town actually, only a few hundred yards. And already there's plenty of gulls about. I've seen a great black-back gull, which is always magnificent. There's a swan over there, and there's a cormorant that I just missed. Took off when it saw me, as usual, as most things do, taking off downstream. But already there's quite a few things around, so he's hoping for a good day. So there's a couple of cormorants over there, just on a dead branch in the that's a tree, not a branch, in the middle of the river. So I'll just take this opportunity to see if I can get a couple of shots of those while they're sitting stationary. It's a nice bit of light today, it's a beautiful day. So see if I can get a couple of shots of these first of all. I've also brought along today a 1.4 converter, which I'm trying on the camera. I said, I think last video, the one before, I can't remember now, that I had tried my old 40D, which is a crop sensor. It gives you a lot more reach, but there's a few issues with it really. It's an old camera, as I was saying, but mainly the biggest issue I've got with it is I can't do video on it. So I like to do some video with the 5D. I can't carry two camera bodies, I've too much stuff. I'm trying to pare things down, so I'm trying now the 1.4 converter with the 400 lens, 100-400, which effectively gives me 560mm reach. Downside to it is that it only gives me f8 as the widest shutter. Obviously on a day like today though, it's not so much of a problem. I've just come off the river really into the Dartington estate now, and already I've seen a woodpecker which flew off before I could get a picture. Great surprise, not really. And there's plenty of buzzards about, which is great because I love buzzards. So I've managed to get, I think, some shots of the buzzard. Time will tell. But it's great, there's birds around and it's just wonderful. I'm having the time of my life so far. Just on the subject of taking pictures, because after all this is a photography vlog, most of the time anyway. I've been unhappy recently with my shots, and I'm unhappy with the sharpness I'm getting. I accept that this is down to me completely. It's operator error without a doubt, but I'm trying to get all my settings right, so to help me, because I think I'm getting my settings wrong as well. So I'm using auto ISO, but I've limited it to 800, because what I'm finding is the higher I go, obviously the more grain you get, so the picture is less sharp. So I'm trying to keep that down as low as possible. I think 800 for this camera, the 5D4, is perfect actually, it's fine. I'm also trying to get my shutter speed higher, so I can limit the minimum shutter speed on the camera, which I've limited to 1,000th of a second. It doesn't always work that way, but most of the time it keeps it fairly high. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm trying to shoot in JPEG now as well. Again, I think this is completely down to me and probably my eyesight, but I'm frequently looking at my photographs in Lightroom that I use in RAW I was shooting raw, I was used to, and they just seem really flat and lifeless. I know they are when they come out as raw, but then you have to edit them. But even as I edit them, there just feels to be something lacking in what I saw at the time and how I want the picture to end up. I don't know whether that's because it's in RAW and because JPEG will be better or not, or worse, I don't know. I know it limits your editing options, but I'm just trying it, and the point is really what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to do a lot of different things at the moment to try and get the best combination of settings and editing that I can to get the best possible pictures. So it's a work in progress. I am, as I've said before, an amateur at this, although I've been photographing about 10 years. Oh, there's the steam train. You never ever stop learning. So I'm learning at the moment, and it's a process, and one day we'll get there. We'll get some nice photographs, I'm sure we'll, and I'll be happy with the settings and we can move on, but until then we just keep going. Well, this area has been really interesting. It's you can see there's a bird hide there behind me, and then you can see behind me there's some marshes that I think the local council are trying to restore back to their natural habitat, which would be fantastic. And I've seen along there, walked just along that tree line there at the bottom is a footpath. I've seen a wagtail. I think it was a juvenile. I'm not too sure what sort. I'll have to try and work that out later. And a white egret, a little egret. Which frustratingly has flown off, but I think I did get some shots of that. So that's been lovely, that's been really good. I'm so happy with this afternoon. What a wonderful couple of hours. I might have some shots, yes, which is all important in a photography video. So we'll see, but I'm just going to head back now along the river back to Totnes and see what else there is on the way. What a day, what a day. I'm so glad to be alive. I'm almost back now. You can see just over there is the main bridge, Totnes, so I'm not far away now. What a wonderful afternoon. What a lovely, wonderful resource to have on your doorstep if you lived here. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I've seen lots of species, nothing majorly out of the ordinary. The little egret was obviously a real bonus because I love those. Buzzard, I know they're common, but I just love buzzards. And many other species as well, so it's been really good. A fantastic afternoon. So I'm going to try have a look at these pictures I've got today, doing what I'm doing, trying the JPEGs out and the new ice. So I'll have a look at these pictures later and see if the JPEGs are any better, the ISO settings working better, and we'll go from there. Pretty much everything I've shot today has been with a 1.4 converter, so it'll be interesting to see how that affects the sharpness and whether I ditch it in future, I don't know. But anyway, I'm losing the sun now, so the sun's gone off the river pretty much, so that's put pay to any photography really, because I'm actually down to about an 80th of a second on the river, so it's not really good at all. Anyway, can't complain, it's been brilliant. Tomorrow we're off to do a coastal walk, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully that'll be another video. So till then, see you.